Hi, this is Raf's podcast, episode 7. Is it 7? I think it's 7. My name is Rafael Godinez, and I'm here with my best friends today, Donovan and Hunter Shawley, who I've done 2 other with. He's kind of like, the go-to at this point, I guess. And today we are ranking beers. I didn't do the Pringles one yet. That one's coming. Hold your horses. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So we're ranking a bunch of beers. They're basically a bunch of cool ones that my friend Hunter bought, and I'm giving him money for it or whatever. And he got them at Woodman. So isn't that right, Hunter?
That's right.
Yeah. So can you explain a little bit what this beer is about? Because this isn't like Budweiser and Keystone.
No.
This is better than that.
So what we have right here, right now, is Trappist beers.
Okay.
Trappist beers are all imported except for one brewery that now went out of business, Spencer Brewery.
Okay.
And I was going to try and get some of their beer, but it is impossible to find now because they're closing down.
Right, yeah.
So,
that's a real bummer.
Trappist beer is beer that is brewed by Trappist monks, who are, they're Benedictine monks that are more extreme, and extreme meaning that they pretty much, they're in the monastery, that's what they do. They brew beer, they make cheese, they make all kinds of stuff, candles, all kinds of things.
We'll have to do the cheese one next.
Yeah,
right. We're from Wisconsin. We're all from
cheese
Wisconsin.
I should have got cheese to go with some of the beers. There's some of them that pair good with it.
That's a blunder on your part.
Yeah, it is. But so that's pretty much what it is. That's what Trappists are, and we could go into more of that, but we don't necessarily need to. There's only 9 brewers that brew Trappist beers that are approved by the ITA.
9 breweries? Or
right, 9 breweries.
Okay. Yeah.
So some of these companies or monasteries will have multiple breweries, but they're the same company, if you will.
Okay, that makes
sense.
Now,
no authentic Trappist beer is for profit.
Yeah.
So you'll find it on the little label here where it says authentic Trappist product.
Okay.
And that's how you know that that's approved by the ITA.
Well, that's really cool.
That's because they did that because there was a time a few decades ago where companies were trying to cash in on the Trappist stuff, and they were calling their stuff Trappist when it wasn't.
Yeah. Right.
So now the ITA was formed, which makes it so that you know what is actually.
Yeah, because that definitely sounds a little mean.
Right.
To do that. Yeah.
Right.
That's not cool.
Right. They were undermining a nonprofits basically,
right. Yeah.
And people that are just making really good beer for a good cause and for charity, and it also goes to like pay for the monastery and stuff.
Right.
To pay the living expenses of the monks and stuff like that.
I feel yeah.
So it's really cool what they do.
No, it does sound really cool. Yeah.
I'm
so excited that you know about it and you get to share your knowledge with us. And I love beer. I love alcohol. So this is I'm definitely excited. This is going to be amazing.
Yeah, everybody loves beer
right.
except for Donovan.
Yeah, Donovan's the only one.
I
just wanted to not have it just be me and Hunter. It's always me and Hunter. So I'm just like, Donovan, you got to get in here. You got to try.
Only one.
So, so one thing that somebody asked me one time, they're like, so Trappist beer there's not like really a style to it. It's just made by monks, but that's not true. Typically, all Trappist beer is top fermented and bottle aged.
Okay.
So it's aged in the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a really cool feature of it too.
Now
it does expire. So there is a time limit. You can only have it for so many. I think like this one, it expires in 2026. Mm-hmm. So it's probably going to be at its best somewhere between now and then.
Right.
Like a middle point between them.
Right.
One other thing I wanted to note about the other breweries that were doing that, trying to take the Trappist name to make themselves money. Now those places have to call themselves Belgium style beer because most Trappist beer is made in Belgium.
Oh, okay.
There are different. It originated in La Trappe, France, though, which is where the Trappist monks started. That's where they get their name, La Trappe, Trappist. So a lot of them have gone defunct now. because, again, they're not for profit. And then, like the one in the United States, which was the only Trappist brewery in the United States, Spencer, they went out of business recently. The monastery is still there, but they don't brew beer anymore.
I wonder how that works with like the importation process of this, because it is imported, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you said.
It's imported,
but it's like religious, kind of tied loosely. Well, maybe not even loosely to like religious stuff. So I wonder if like the taxes are different, or if it's still.
I'm not sure because it's a non-profit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's interesting. I don't know that I didn't look into. That was not a question.
That's interesting. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So there's 13 monasteries that brew this stuff. Mm-hmm. 6 are in Belgium, 2 are in the Netherlands, and 1 in Australia, Italy, England, France, and Spain.
Where did you say the city was where they originally made it?
La Trappe, France.
La Trappe.
La Trappe, France.
Did you know cognac is the same way?
Oh,
it was invented in France, and the town that it was invented in was like Cognaca or some shit like that. So that's why it's called cognac, because it came from that. It was invented in that like town in France. Yeah, it's not Cognaca. I'm totally butchering that.
Something like that.
But it's something along those lines. Yeah,
the name
interesting.
is a throwback to where it originated. That's interesting because
so anything cognac is technically French.
That's interesting because this one is called La Trappe Trappist Ale.
Oh, okay.
So there is one that has the throwback namesake.
Okay, I gotcha.
Oh yeah, the other thing is these monasteries have to all be self-sustaining, and like I said, they don't make any profit. Most of them have existed for hundreds of years.
Oh yeah,
so even some since the Middle Ages. There's some they've been doing this a long.
They've been perfecting the recipe, the art form. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, they're nonprofit. The rest goes to charity. Whatever doesn't go to the living expenses of the monks and upkeep of the monastery, and obviously keeping the brewery running.
Right.
But yeah, the rest of it goes to charity. So it's really cool.
It is really cool.
Want to start drinking some beer?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So
what I'm here for.
This one is one that I have not tried. It's the Westmalle Triple.
Okay.
Now, for Trappist ales, you have singles, doubles, triples. That's pretty common in Trappist ales. The triple is going to be the highest quality product.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yes.
And there's even quadruples. There's even quadruples, and so
that smells good to me. I don't know about you. That smells amazing.
Oh, one thing to note. So Westmalle, this beer I believe has about an 8% alcohol percentage. Westmalle originated in 1836 in Belgium, and they make 3 types of beer to represent the Holy Trinity.
Oh,
so they have 3 different styles they make. They have the single, the double, and the triple.
So this would be like God.
Right.
Yeah. Because this is like the strongest one.
Except it's not the Eucharist.
Cool. Right.
But it's still probably really good. So we'll find out. It also won the Beer World Cup in, I think, 2006. Don't quote me on that.
Oh, okay.
But it did win the World Beer Cup at one point.
That's amazing.
I'm going to start pouring this because it is...
This one or the double or the single?
The triple.
The triple,
This one here that we're about to try. I wanted to save the best for first.
You can grab a cup here.
Actually, I want to save those ones.
Okay, that's fine, yeah.
Actually, you can use these two. You can use these two.
Okay, either way.
Yeah.
However you want.
I wanted to kind of save them for aesthetic reasons. But
it's all about the aesthetic.
Yeah, you gotta have some aesthetic here.
Yeah. That's why I rank energy drinks and cigarettes and beer for my podcast, because that's the aesthetic I want to have about myself.
Oh, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
American aesthetic.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
See, now typically, if you're doing this the really, really right snobbish way to do Trappist beer, you would be right. You would be drinking it out of these you'd be drinking it out of these really nice glasses.
Yeah.
You pour about halfway like that, and then you pour the rest out because there is some of that sediment that forms in the bottom. So then you get the real full effect of it.
Right,
but this is way too large of a bottle to do that with, so we're not doing that.
Okay.
Now,
you sure I could just tap it and just
Prost or whatever you want to say.
Salud to the head of the heat. Yeah, that's strong. Holy boy. That's interesting.
Well, that's good. I can see why I won the World Beer Cup.
Yeah, it's like
it's almost like a golden kind of style. Almost.
It's kind of like
a little hoppy, but not bad.
Huh.
Trappist beer, it's an older style of brewing too, so they tend to try to hide the hoppy flavor. Whereas now, with more common now in the United States with craft breweries, is pale ales, where they try to bring the hoppiness out. Mm-hmm. They want you to taste the hoppiness. Where Trappist beer, they typically try to suppress the hoppiness.
I liked it.
So
I would drink.
It's a good amount of hoppiness, and yeah, it's good.
So we're doing the ranking from 1 through 5, right?
Right.
We're doing something a little different. We're ranking from 1 to 5 on how in our tier list, and then we'll go through at the end. And I like this because this gets you messed up. A little
it's high alcohol content. So yeah.
You have? Oh.
Okay, so I would personally rate this. Actually, I'm gonna let you guys go first because I don't want to influence anything.
Donovan, no, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna give it. I don't know. It's hard to say. I almost need to comparing it to all the other beers I've had in my life. It's definitely the best, but that's not saying anything because I've only drinking Budweiser.
Okay.
Keystone. I like Keystone. I really don't care.
Okay.
So honestly, we can change our answers, but
okay.
For now, I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay.
Just because I don't know, it's pretty good. I like it. I like the amount of alcohol that's in it, and how good it is for the amount of alcohol that's in it.
Right.
Yeah. Because aren't most beers 6%?
Yeah. Most are about 5 or 6.
5 or 6.
This one here that we're gonna try later is 11%.
Yeah,
that's a high alcohol.
Usually wine,
10, 11
is 8%, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Yep.
So it's almost like a beer wine.
Yeah.
Which is the dumb thing to say. It's fine. It's not a problem. So I'll give it a 4.
Right.
I'll give it a 4.
Donovan?
I don't know. It's the problem I have with beer in general is you ever eaten this is gonna be dumb, but have you ever eaten a dandelion before when you were a kid?
Yes.
Yep. Or, you know that
I used to
aftertaste
suck on
that you get.
honeysuckles.
That's I don't know. I kind of got.
It's kind of the hoppiness.
Yeah. And I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of that. But this was actually I only have Keystone to go off of for this.
Right. I'm
So,
the same boat as you. I'm I don't try anything
so,
that's nice.
I'd give it a 3. It wasn't terrible, and it wasn't if I had more beers, I'm sure I'd appreciate it.
Right. I know you don't really like beer, so it's kind of hard for you to
Too many White Claws.
Right.
Too many White Claws.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5. It's one of that's top tier Trappist beer right there. That is really good.
Yeah, that is really good.
And I am a sucker for golden style.
And you said it was triple, and I'm this will be interesting. I
Right.
tasted it, and I'm just oh wow, oh my god,
Right.
that gets you.
Right.
I haven't been drinking
Triple
today at all, but I feel like I have been.
Right. Triples are typically the highest quality product they make, so
I like that.
that's that is a.
I honestly want to go back for more, but we got so many other ones.
Now, we can do these in this one in the same glass because this is also Westmalle. It's the double. I haven't tried this one either. So this one is about a 7%.
Nice.
Westmalle's one I've never tried them.
And you've never had this one either, you said.
I've never had that one either. I think these are the only 2 that I have here that I haven't tried. So I wanted to get them out of the way.
My fans are going to be so jealous that I'm trying the pristine beer. This won the best beer of 2006. What have you been doing lately? You losers. I'm just kidding.
This one's a lot darker.
Yep, this one is darker. So now this one is still a fairly high quality product.
Yeah.
I mean, any of your Trappist beers are. Anyone who says differently, they're just lying to you. They're just good. All right, so Westmalle double. Oh, that's also
I like that a lot.
better.
I like that a lot.
More, yeah.
I had something similar to this when I was in Colorado.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I do like darker beers like a stout or a porter. This isn't quite that dark, but it is It is substantially darker than the triple.
This kind of reminds me of this red German ale that I tried in Colorado at like a really cool looking bar, and they had this German red ale, and it tasted awful. But this tastes like that, but actually good.
Right.
This tastes good.
Yeah, this is more like a brown ale.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is good.
I like that.
All right, so what would you rank it?
I am giving it a 5. That is much better than any other beer you're going to get over the
5. Wow.
Yes. I'm giving that a 5.
That's the best beer, huh?
Yes. That's better.
All right.
That's amazing. I like it. I would drink that every day.
Okay.
Every day.
I don't blame you. That was a great beer.
Yeah.
I feel like a 3.75.
A
4.
Okay.
He would have just drunk.
I was like
3.
Yeah.
Would have too.
I mean, I'm gonna go 4.5. I'm gonna rank it the same as the triple because they're both excellent beers, but they're doing different things.
Yeah.
The triple is kind of almost trying to have like a little taste of hoppiness.
Yeah.
And then the double is trying to be a darker brown.
Yeah, the hops are a little too much for me on that one. So I'm glad I gave it the
they're
score.
both
I did. They
excellent
both are
beers.
good, yes.
But they're
but
doing different things.
This is the one we tried. So
I'm going to move these over here for now. You know he's come back to them. Oh boy, the belching's already started.
Be burping all the way till Sunday.
I had 2 ices before.
All right, now this one.
2 beers?
2 ices.
Oh wait, what are those?
You know, they're like the cheap. I don't know, like wine coolers.
It's beer. Oh, they're
like
wine
Jack
coolers?
Daniels. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to say
I
too
thought
much
they were,
about
yeah.
this one yet because I'm going to try to play it close to the chest for a moment.
Okay.
But, so,
not gonna put your cards
Orval.
on the table. Okay.
Not yet.
Orval, okay.
Orval. This one,
Wait, OVAL?
Orval.
Orval. Okay.
They only make 2 kinds of beer. This is the only one you can get without going either to the brewery or the bar across the street from the brewery
Oh,
in Belgium.
Jeez.
So
okay.
they have another version that you can only get on tap. They
Sure.
don't bottle it.
Oh my
This one they bottle and sell worldwide, and it's a very successful beer.
God. Everything's better out of the bottle than in a tap.
Yeah. Well, tap is really good if it's a taken care of tap. That's the difference.
Right. I never like to run that.
I'm
risk.
sure over there, like they only have it on tap at 2 places. I'm sure it's
And it's
excellent.
excellent. Yeah. I'm sure.
But yeah, if you're comparing it to like hole in the wall American bar taps, no,
Yeah.
not good.
Holding the tap. Mouse forward, fucking-
So Orval originated in 1931 in Belgium.
Okay.
The logo, if you notice, is a fish with a ring in its mouth.
I totally thought that was goose.
It's a fish with a ring. It's like a trout.
Oh, that does
Okay,
look
yeah.
like a goose.
It does kind of. So a woman dropped a wedding ring into the water, and she was very distraught. Right. This is the story behind the logo. She was very distraught, so she begins to pray, and she's like, I need this ring back. Like, I value it very much. Please help me find it. And so there was a trout that was caught with the ring in its mouth, and the water where the trout was caught is the water that they used to brew this beer. So it's kind of the legend. It's kind of cool.
That's cool.
Pond water.
What?
It's just pond water.
Pond water.
Yeah. You're drinking pond water, my friend. Okay.
The beer's good.
That's cool.
So I even have my little Orval glass here.
Oh,
But
do we need to switch our glasses too?
I would, because
Okay.
this one
Grab me
is
one
very
from Monday.
different. This one is very different from the other beer.
Oh, my glasses will be
I
here.
like a jar.
Don't give me the jar. Don't hand me the jar.
At some point, somebody has to drink out of the jar.
Oh,
At some
It's
point.
you right now.
Ah, fine. Give me the
Oh,
jar.
sorry.
I don't
It has a handle, so
care. Yeah.
fitting.
I'm going to keep this for when I do the Redneck Beer podcast.
Redneck beer?
Yeah, I want to do that now. That'd be fun. We'll just try to collect Bush and Bud Light. And,
I wonder what they would. I wonder what the guys
And
at the
Hobbs.
monastery would think right now.
Yeah.
If they thought they knew Americans were drinking it out of a mason jar.
They'd be
They're like,
proud.
we have it in a glass, you guys. Like, you don't have to drink it out of a jar.
Hey, well, you know what? They don't understand American culture, so that's just that. They're not
Exactly.
non-based Belgians.
Right.
It's going to be my new phrase. non-based Belgians.
Now this one, the head foam's so fast on it, like
Yeah,
it's so
it's all
foamy.
foam.
Yeah, it takes a minute. It takes a minute.
That's why I was like, "Why are you pouring so much in here?" And I was like, "Oh wait,
It's really not. It looks like a lot because of the foam, and then it's so not.
See, you should have given me a wine. Look at how much this foam went down already. See?
This is, if you're gonna drink Trappist beer, this is really the way to do
You
it.
see, you fucked it up, Don. God damn.
And yours would have left after mine. Mine's still
Yours is good.
it's still foam.
See, the jar has its benefits. You see, you get it. You get it. Okay, let's try.
Let's gotta give it a second.
Yeah, maybe you should take a second. Maybe you take a little go.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Just dip like a spoon in there and just eat it like ice cream. You can rip your flow. There you go.
like a root beer flow.
Maybe some gross stuff I haven't had in even days. Yes, I can.
I feel you. Well, we're gonna take a break and get some food after we try a couple more of them.
Right. Okay.
I liked it. It's kind of had that weird, like, spicy, like, grapey. Not even grape. Like there's some type of fruit in there. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I'm gonna. I want you guys to rank it before I.
Okay. No, okay. There's a little fruit something in there. Like, and there's like spices and like, man, it just smells amazing. Oh my god! Wait, hold on.
I don't taste fruit.
So while you're pondering,
That's because you had all foam.
While you're pondering it, I had this quote from Michael Jackson, and no, not the singer. This is Michael Jackson. The
why are we listening to it then?
Right. Michael Jackson, the world-renowned beer taster.
What would he know about
Basketball.
He knows a lot about beer. Somebody asked him one time why he chose to be a beer taster instead of a wine taster. And he said,
Beer is based.
being a beer taster is better than being a wine taster because you don't have to spit it out. You know, like when you taste wine, you like spit it out.
Yeah.
Spit it out. What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. If
there's
you're
like
a
a
wine
spit
taster and you
bucket.
drink it and swallow it, you're like not taken seriously.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah,
But-
they give you spit buckets. Everyone
But
spits
beer
it out.
tasters,
And
tasters, they're like, have all of it.
Yeah.
Drink it
And
all.
see, I always thought that'd be a great way to have the best wine ever. You just take the spit bucket, and then you got the spit bucket with all the different wines combined. See,
And
that's
spit,
probably the
too.
best thing. Yeah, well, that's just the foam on top. It's just
Right.
yeah,
It's beer.
yeah. It's wine, beer, saliva mix. It's a serious thing. It's good.
Right.
I like this a lot. How much percentage is it? It's not a lot, is it?
I think Orval is 7%. No, it's about
It's definitely
7%.
not 12. Okay, I like it. I think it's like borderline perfect. I give it a 5. I like it. I give it a 5.
Make it 2 5.
Donovan?
Yeah.
I feel bad.
It's totally fine.
Alright.
It's whatever you feel like.
Yeah, because you don't like beer, so
how
you
you
can
like
say
it.
whatever you want.
It's like a,
Yeah.
like a 2, maybe a 1.
Ooh.
Really?
Sorry.
Well,
So
it's-
we'll
no,
say
it-
it too.
No,
Doesn't it smell good?
No, it was like the smell and the taste is kind of. I like the last
okay.
one way more.
Okay.
than-
Okay.
I
That's
rank
fine,
it as a
that's fine.
5. This is my all-time favorite.
It's so good.
Oh,
It's
now I
so
feel
good.
bad.
No,
Yeah.
don't feel bad.
I like
It's
it.
I
now.
like that last one a lot
What I
more.
have to say about it is, every beer taster I've ever seen or watched or reviewed this beer has all come away with it with a totally different opinion.
Yeah.
Now, most people will acknowledge, they're like, yes, this is a well-crafted beer. It is a good beer. But everyone that tries to describe what it tastes like,
Yeah, it
it's
was
totally different.
It was
Everyone.
weird.
So now, I've seen people that have described it as a very leathery kind of taste.
Mm.
It's a very like a musky, leathery scent and flavor.
Yeah.
This is a pale ale. It's my only pale ale that I like. I hate every other kind of pale ale.
I swear,
but
I
like
tasted
this
like
one.
some like spices and like fruitiness
Yeah, it tastes-
and some fruitiness. Like I tasted what they were working with.
Yeah, it's a very unique pale ale where they do, and it's really, really extremely rare for a Trappist or older style type of beer, because, like I said, they typically try to hide the hoppy flavor. Whereas this one, they're not trying to hide it, but they're trying to accent it. You know, it's not like a lot of the craft American pale ale beers where you're just getting punched in the face with hop flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's there, but it's not necessarily the strongest flavor that you're getting.
Yeah.
It's such a unique, well-crafted beer that I am a huge fan
When
of.
I die, I want to die being waterboarded to this beer.
Or about a beer you want to be waterboarded to.
Yes.
I don't know if the
correct.
monks are going to go for that, but
Well, they might have to make some changes.
right.
Because that's how
We
you
gotta change.
some
We
more
gotta change
money.
something. Yeah, just a fantastic beer. These ones. So, Raph, since you liked it so much, I will.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
yeah.
gonna put it with one.
I will hit you with one.
Right.
You're not gonna get any because you don't like any of the beer.
Well, yeah, it'd be like a smack in the face if I was like, Donovan, take this beer home because you hate it.
The one that you like.
That'd be funny.
All right.
That's the second time now I invited Donovan on one of my podcasts. He had no idea what we were doing. He didn't care. That's the second time. You know what he did for the Monster one, Hunter? He rated the OG, the green can, as S, and the rest were an F. I swear to God. I swear to God. All the other monsters, all the other 14 were an F. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't do that.
It was pretty close.
It was pretty close. I'm not gonna lie.
Nothing else that very close to it.
Yeah.
So the next beer we're going to try is Chimay, and Chimay Red. It's one of the most famous Trappist beers. It's like, this is the Budweiser of Trappist beer.
Oh, okay.
I don't mean to say that in a bad way because Chimay
The
is
American
awesome.
in me is like, yeah,
Yeah.
let's try this.
But this is a very, very common, like Chimay, they produce the most beer out of any of these breweries. They have the most styles. They are very successful. They raise a ton of money for charity because they are extremely successful.
Yeah.
Now, they started in 1862 in Belgium. Like almost all of these are from Belgium.
You're right. Yeah.
They
Belgium has good beer.
They do. Belgium and the Bavarian region of Germany, which if we get past the Trappist beer tonight, we will get to those too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Belgian beer, the German beer are my favorite kinds of beer.
Oh,
I do also like American beer too, but
yeah.
it's it depends on what we're talking about.
You gotta be the
But anyway, going back to Chimay, they the excess product from when they produce the stuff, when they brew it, it's fed to their cows to make the Trappist cheese. Like, so they mix that in with their other food.
Cool.
So the cheese that they produce is used kind of with this. So it's kind of neat. And it's something that they do because Chimay is one that's really, really environmentally conscious. So they try to be, try to have no waste, nothing like that. A lot of the Trappist stuff is that way, but Chimay kind of goes above and beyond.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. So, without further ado, let's try it.
I'm excited. Because the American me is like, oh, it's the Budweiser of the beers. That means it's probably going to taste the best. That's just right.
Now, this one.
I'm going to rep America because I got the moonshine glass for it. You could be in Mexico because no one pays attention to you. And Hunter's...
Canada, I feel like people don't pay attention.
No, he's Canada.
Oh.
Hunter's Canada because he's got that beard going on. He's got that lumberjack Canadian beard going on.
I did recently trim it, though, so it is quite a bit
Oh,
shorter
okay.
than usual.
I was going to shave before I came in, but I just felt lazy. I was like, no, it's fine. It's only going to live forever on the internet. No need, right?
Okay, Donovan, it's your turn. It's your turn to use the...
All right. Thank you.
I don't feel so bad now.
Okay, no.
I lied.
He's like, no, I refuse. I will not use the moonshine.
I will leave.
I will leave right now.
Yeah, you don't have to drink it all. Don't feel like you have to drink it all.
You're gonna leave, and then the thumbnail's gonna be like drama at the
Drama.
the Rafts podcast studio.
I need that clip.
Oh, sorry, that's a little more. Than
Is
that.
this one mine?
I thought it was a little lower than that. Yeah, that one's yours.
Sweet.
All right.
It smells earthy.
I knew you were gonna say earthy.
You knew I was gonna say earthy.
I knew
Like
it.
worms.
A very earthy.
It's a very beery smell, you know.
It's very beery, very earthy. It's got a very essence to it.
Is that alcohol in there? Goddamn.
All right.
Yeah, I give this one like a 3.
Really, a 3?
Yeah.
Oh.
Only because compared to the other ones, it's not as good. Like maybe if I tried this one first, I would have been like, maybe it's like a 4. I'm gonna give it a 3 because the other ones that we tried are better. So if I would have tried this first, I probably would have been like, maybe it's a 4.
Well, here's something I have to say about it. Chimay, this one is probably their best-selling one, but I don't think it's their best one.
Okay.
I personally think their green label one is probably.
Is it
better.
Much cheaper than the other ones?
No.
Or no? Okay.
They're all pretty much the same price.
I wonder why it's the most popular then. Maybe it's just because they make it the most.
It is a brown ale. Brown ale's typically for more specialized style beers. Brown ales typically do better in sales. It's either pale ales or brown ales.
I mean, I like it. I would drink
typically, like if you're, you know what you're looking for.
Maybe we have to spit it out. Maybe that's the secret.
No, that's not the secret. I've been told by all kinds of people that are beer tasters. They say that
you're not going to finish it.
the actual drinking of it is the part of the rating.
The fact that you can't makes me feel better about my superiority to you. So it's good. It makes me feel good. You make me feel good.
Yeah, no, don't feel bad if you can't finish it or don't like it. Like I was telling Ralph before, I just like supporting people that do a really good job at what they do.
Oh, okay.
Like I have no problem. Like there might be some waste, and that's unfortunate, but we're supporting breweries that make a high quality product. They take what they do very seriously, and they all kind of are involved in good causes in one way or another. And we'll talk about that as we go through.
So you won't ever see anything like this in Judaism or Muslim religions, right? Because they don't really
as
fuck
far
with
as
alcohol.
this kind of stuff.
Yeah, they don't really fuck with alcohol, right?
I'm not
because you can't drink alcohol at all if you're a Muslim, right?
I'm not certain.
No, it's until it gets to religion. If I'm not mistaken.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Yeah, same thing with pork and Jews. You're just not supposed to.
Right, in Judaism.
I know how that is with Mormons. Mormons can't drink alcohol at all, or coffee.
Right.
Yeah. So.
I know. So I grew up Jehovah's Witness. I know in that religion, it was more. You can drink alcohol, but you aren't supposed to get drunk. Right. You're not supposed to drink to excess.
Or the Meshtiana community.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Troy is a Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, and I don't think he was allowed to. I think he took it as he wasn't allowed to drink them.
Right.
Yeah.
And there are some people that are more strict about stuff than others. Kind of like you have that in Catholicism too. You have people that they have all kinds of different personal beliefs, but there's a difference between what somebody who identifies as Catholic or whatever religion, what they personally choose to do, and what the church or the religion actually teaches. So you will have some of those differences, but the best thing to do when you're not sure if the church teaches it or not is to actually look up what do the theologians say,
right.
or what is the actual I have the catechism on my shelf. The catechism is kind of like the. Right. That's pretty much the book to look
just because your church specifically says it's bad, but then if you do some research and find out that it's not so bad as the church says, it's kind of like that.
Right. Yeah, there are people that hold personal beliefs and stuff, but yeah.
Like when I went to the Redneck Church, they were giving out those saltine crackers.
Yes.
Some Christians might frown upon that. I thought it was a good idea. They did, but it was actually smart because you ever eat those what are they called? Those white cracker things?
The Host.
The Host, yeah. It's supposed to be Jesus. The wide and the Host. It's
the
Jesus.
High quality Hosts are really tasty.
Are they? Because they weren't giving that out at my dad's church.
They
were giving out these disgusting Host things, and they were so gross. I literally wiped it on the bottom of my seat. It was so disgusting. You got to make that stuff taste good.
There was. That reminds me. So on Sunday, when I was in boot camp, so I would go to church on Sundays just to get away from the just to get away from the drill instructors. But I think it was on Wednesday, Ash Wednesday. Is that when they did the crackers and the? Or is it on Sunday?
So they would do it. So Catholics do the Eucharist. They celebrate the Eucharist every day. So you can go every day to do it. But on Ash Wednesday, that's the signifier of Ash Wednesday is when they do the ashes on the forehead. That'd be only at Ash Wednesday.
So I think it was on Sunday. It might have been on Ash Monday or Wednesday too. At the very beginning. But like I was like really hungry, and one of the guys was like, "Oh yeah, they have like like juice and they got crackers there, and you can sleep."
Oh no!
And so I went there every Sunday.
Just to sleep.
Oh no! Just to eat and sleep.
And then everybody would give me like their crackers because they didn't taste good. I was like, I don't care. I'm starving. Like, I feel bad looking.
Mine's tasted like straight plastic. It was not. It was.
No, they didn't. They weren't good, but like
they were gross.
Food.
Yes.
Sustenance.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have to rate this beer yet. We have to rate the red.
I gave it a 3. Yeah. You remember what it tastes like, do you?
I do.
Yeah. There's a little bit left in your glass.
Probably like 3-2, yeah. Because it wasn't. I like it more than the other one, but.
Was it a 3 or is it 2? Maybe a 4.
Well, he did rate the last one a 2.
2.89.
I'm also gonna rate it a 3 just because I know how much I love the other beers compared to this one.
Yeah.
It's still a solid beer.
We did this wrong. We should have done the opposite of how you wanted us to.
I've done it
we tried the best ones first. Well, I guess the first 2 you said you never tried.
Yeah.
Right.
The second
I'm
one
going to say actually a 3.5. I'm going to rate it just a little bit more than you guys because I do want to acknowledge that it is a well-crafted beer.
Yes.
It is good.
And the history,
but it's just not as good as those other ones we tried.
See, now you screwed yourself. Now you have to do math when you rank up the final scores. You could have just done like letters. You would have done S tier.
We're gonna skip. I had some of the Chimay white and blue, but we're gonna skip over that. I think, and then we'll take a break here pretty quick.
Yeah.
But we've got 2 more to try before the break.
Yes.
The next one is the Trappist Rochefort. So
ready?
now we're
ready?
getting into the really high alcohol content.
Yes, that's what I want to hear.
This one, the Trappist Rochefort, is the highest.
Do you have any more?
Quality.
Let's let Donovan drink that entire one to himself.
No, probably not. Now this one,
you have a garbage can.
They have the 6, the 8, and the 10, which is kind of like their version of the single, double, triple. This one is their highest quality one.
I've been drinking already too, so it's like
on top of it. Yeah.
I'm just not good with beer. I don't know what it is.
No, when you
beer
drink,
just makes everything want to come up.
When you drink like a bunch of different stuff, it always fucks up your stomach.
Well, and I tried to do
that's number
this,
1 way to throw up.
So now I tried to do this in the way that is conducive for good beer tasting, and that is to start with lightest to heaviest. So you get to heaviest. You start getting into the really heavy stuff in the high,
10-11%,
right?
So
get into the heavy, high alcohol stuff. That's what you want to finish with.
Yeah.
You don't start with that. So that's kind of also why I organized it the way I did, like the order, is so that we're kind of doing like from light to heavy.
What is it's like what was it called? We were called like it's like Budweiser would be. What kind of beer would that be?
A lager. Budweiser's a lager.
And then would a craft be like in between these two, or they would?
Well, craft beers can be anything. Craft beer just means that it's a more local, independent brewery.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to like a large conglomerate. Like Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch is like one of the largest breweries in the world. They have breweries in like I think 7 different countries. So I mean, they're a very, very large company. So that's really all that distinguishes a craft beer. And I have some craft beers that we'll get to later if we get that far. We'll see.
So what was that?
These craft beers are like folk punk.
Yes.
So Ralph, we're running out of glasses, so I'm going to let you have the bottle.
Oh, sweet.
You can finish it off if you want, or you can not.
Did you pour some off?
I did pour some for Don.
So what does IPA mean?
IPA is India Pale Ale.
Oh.
It's just a type of pale ale.
Oh.
You'll see some that say APA, which is American Pale Ale. No, Budweiser's a lager, so it's a darker beer than a pale ale. A pale ale is like the lightest you can get. That's a very light, hoppy style.
Okay.
So Pabst makes a APA, which is horrible.
Oh, really?
And I like Pabst. I like the original Pabst Blue Ribbon. I love it. But that is an American style lager, the classic Pabst. That's
They
what
used
that
to
is.
make the Pat's Blue Ribbon coffee, alcoholic
They
coffee.
still do, yeah.
Oh, do they?
And
I
I
think
hate it.
sold it. Yeah, it's actually.
Wow.
But I don't really like
It's
fruity,
alcoholic coffee.
weird beers.
Yeah,
you know,
because it
that's
doesn't
not
really
my
make
thing.
a lot of sense. It's like you want to drink alcohol. To
It's
get,
beer for people who don't like beer.
Yeah, it's
That's
like you
what-
want to drink alcohol to get drunk. Like, why do you want to drink coffee with it?
I
It just seems
mean,
counterproductive.
Jaeger bombs.
Yeah, but that's
I like
different.
Jaeger bombs.
Yeah,
That's
see,
what you-
Is it different though?
Well, Jaeger bombs are cool.
It's the same
Coffee and
concept.
alcohol is like
Vodka.
something I would be.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
For
I'm a
me-
maniac. And
for
I
me,
love
it's
that.
like whether or
Yeah,
not you
coffee,
actually.
vodka.
Yeah.
It's whether or not you actually like the flavor, and I hate that style of flavor.
Oh,
I
okay.
hate like, oh, it's beer, but I'm gonna hide everything that tastes like beer about it because I like beer, so I want my beer.
Right.
to
I'm
taste
really
like
showing
beer.
my true colors. I should invent my own alcoholic coffee beer. That'd be fun.
Right.
I'll call it Raff's Homunculus or something like that. Yeah.
All right,
That'd be fun.
we gotta try this now.
Salute. Happily, hibbity, hoobity, happily. Ooh. That's why I like that. That's quite good. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I knew Donovan wasn't gonna like this one.
It reminds me of
knew
like
it.
mixed whiskey with beer.
It's
I thought
interesting
were
you say
like
that.
Cigarette ashtray or
It's
something.
interesting you say that because when I've had these beers before, the Rochefort and the La Trappe, both of these I would describe as having kind of whiskey flavor.
See, I like Jack.
And I
Daniels a
like
lot.
whiskey.
Right, I like whiskey a lot, but this one's
Me
whiskey
personally,
alone is okay.
right? Oh, I didn't mention about the brewery. So they started in 1899 in
You really
Belgium.
got that much left.
Oh no, I'm sorry, that's wrong. 1899 in Belgium is when they rebuilt the brewery. The original brewery dates back to 1595.
Is that like
So
it's the
this
oldest
is-
one on the list? so
This
far,
is
isn't
the
it?
oldest one. This is
Oh,
a very, very
This one
old.
is a 5
Wow.
for me.
It's really good. It's got like you said, almost like a
Right.
whiskey kind of flavor to it. It's very sweet, but
Folky.
Folky.
That's a good way to say it, right?
Sure. It's very
I think
dark.
That's a good way
It's
to
very
start
dark.
everything.
It's very dark. It's got high alcohol content. It's very good. Now, how would we rate it?
I give it a 5
Oh, really?
out of 1.
Okay, Donovan, I'm gonna just stick with that. What's your rating?
Probably one. Yeah.
1.
No, actually, honestly, it was better. Can I move the other one?
Yes.
I'd
Which
say this
one?
one's a 2. And then
Oh, the other
one that I
was a
rated
2?
Yeah, the other one that was a 2, I want to put to a 1 just because I like this one a little bit more
Okay.
than that other one.
I understand.
I'm going to rate this
Because
one
the
at a
last
4.
one was pretty.
I'm going to rate this one at a 4 just because it's not one of my favorite styles of beer. I still appreciate that it's a very well made and crafted beer. It has a very unique flavor, and it is very good. But it's just not one of my favorite styles.
Right.
But
I
it
think
is still good, and I do like whiskey. I like beer,
Right.
and I do like this beer, but it's not my favorite.
We'll just do it this way. All right. We're going to take a short break. This recording session's almost up, and we'll be right back.
I was born ready.
We are back for the second half of Raph's podcast. Had to grab more beer, and we had to eat some tacos. Donovan ate my churro. Donovan, would you like to explain to the audience why you ate my churro?
You said you didn't want it.
No, I didn't. I did not say that. Of course, you're gonna like gaslight the history about what actually happened because you're white, and I get it. That's just don't cancel me. You can't. You can be racist towards white people. It's fine. It's not. It's a thing. That's a tool that you can use at your disposal. You ate my churro, and now I'm over here, hungry and alone and churroless.
Well,
Sucks.
you don't have to remain alone because we have beer, and when you
Yeah.
have beer, you're among
That's
friends.
true.
And I don't
Yes.
like beers. You can enjoy
So,
it. and
Well, yeah, okay. Well,
I like that churro a lot, though.
why don't you get out of here and get me some churros, and then we'll finish conducting man business.
Need your
No, I'm just
wallet.
kidding. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. That was just me being stupid. Yes, we're starting with that. Yeah. The what is this one called again?
Whiskey.
La Trappe,
La Trappe.
and it is the quadruple, which we haven't had one of them yet. That
Yeah.
is like the highest tier quality craft beer that these guys create.
Okay.
They originate from La Trappe they're taking the name La Trappe from
Right.
where Trappe is from.
Right.
But this one is actually from the Netherlands. We have one not from Belgium.
Oh.
Okay.
It originated in 1884.
So it's the same company, but this one just made in the Netherlands.
It's the same type of product.
Okay.
It's another Trappist beer.
Oh,
So-
okay.
And this one is 11% alcohol. It's very dark.
Nice. That's nice.
And then we're gonna go quickly down to not dark after this.
Okay.
We're gonna come off of that dark beer.
Well, I like it dark. Yeah.
I do too. But
I like the.
I know
Hostel
Donovan does
movies.
not.
Yeah.
So
I like.
You gotta see if I can uncork this baby.
I like the Dark Knight. Like.
you merely adopted the darkness, Batman. I was born.
I was born in the darkness. You merely adopted it. I do such a bad Bane impression.
Yep, you sure do. Actually, you know what? I'll let you guys do it in this spot or this class.
Yeah, give us the good ones.
You guys can have the
Give us
cool
the good
glasses.
ones. Before I make another racist white people
That's
people
Donovan.
joke.
He's a little.
Wow. Oh, okay. I was about to say he gets nice one.
No, you're getting a nice one too.
I get the better one.
You get the
halfway.
You get the bigger one.
Because it's 11%.
Actually, this one's mine, and you can have the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think we'd be able to finish the show after that. I think
This is even worse because I drank like a third of a bottle of vodka yesterday.
Yeah, no. You sent it to me.
I should probably apologize for the things I say.
you should apologize for the things you said, irregardless.
I should. Yeah. No, I sent him a snap and I was like, I finished the bottle. I did it. You're a poser. All this dumb stuff.
You're a poser.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's right. I told him he should be a college boy.
I think when I first moved,
That's true. Yeah.
I think when I first moved here, I said when I was a edgy teenager, I was like, everyone here's posers.
Posers.
I used to be that way.
And I had my little flippy
We still
hair.
are that way.
I mean, yeah, only with punk now.
I know.
No longer skateboarding.
No, but the skateboard stuff is based.
Prost.
Yeah, it is.
Because there's a lot of posers in skateboarding.
So this one is an 11% alcohol.
Cool.
So it's very dark, very strong.
Is it? You said this was.
It almost to me has
what
kind of
country did this come from?
Netherlands.
Yeah, Netherlands. Okay.
You were gonna watch this and see my expression to all the beer, and you're so
Yeah, this
disappointed.
one
I'm gonna do a cut of all your expressions of the beer
as
now.
the thumbnail.
Yeah,
for the
I
video.
should,
This is like
yeah.
a slideshow.
Just Donovan
And I'm gonna put your full name and your address so people can come hunt you down.
give you hate mail for hating
Yeah.
Trappist beer.
You're gonna get a bunch of like people in robes like in the comment section.
Oh,
Well, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, there's gonna be more hate coming because Trappist beer. So.
Yeah, exactly. No, okay, but it's weird that this is. I was gonna say that this is from the Netherlands because this tastes exactly like that red German ale I had when I was in Colorado.
Oh, so
And
it's
this
not
one
good.
also has that kind of like
We're not there yet.
almost like sweet whiskey kind of flavor.
Yeah, here, let me get it.
You know.
Good.
All right, I'll go first. I don't really like it.
Well,
Sorry.
we gotta finish
This
mine,
one
so
is
we'll-
I will say this one is a very unique one. It's not one that it's probably my. Well, I'm gonna wait until everybody else.
I probably could not even finish the rest of that bottle, and that is a rare thing for me to want to
to admit.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
drinks expired beer.
Beer has to be
Oh,
incredibly
oh.
disgusting for me to not want to drink it. And I don't know if I could. I probably could, but I wouldn't like to finish. It'd be a chore. It'd be a serious chore.
Take a whole day.
Yeah, it would take an entire afternoon, a dreadful afternoon. It'd be a dreadful experience. It would not be okay.
So would that be?
Wait, what did I say?
You didn't rate it.
Oh.
You didn't rate it.
You
You
just went
said
out to-
everything but the rating.
Honestly, I really don't care for it that much. I'm gonna give it. Can I give it a 1.5?
Sure.
Is that like a hipster dumb thing?
Yeah.
1.5.
But it's fine.
No, I just don't want to give it like a 1.5.
I totally thought you were just gonna keep talking about it again as soon as you started. Just not rate it.
You see, my rating is interesting because I'm going off the fact that you see the equilibrium between the sun.
Okay,
and the moon.
Donovan, what would you rate it?
I'd say like a 2. I liked it more than the last one. I don't know. This one was a lot more like you said, like whiskier. Kind of. The other one was kind of hinting towards it, and this one was just like
This one.
So
Right.
you
I just don't like
it
the
more
hops.
than I do.
maybe.
So
no,
this
no.
one- So this one,
Not much.
I would rate it at a 3,
Okay.
which is my lowest rating so far.
Yeah, it is.
It is my lowest rating.
Maybe if it wasn't
I-
so strong.
I appreciate the craftsmanship that goes into it. I appreciate the uniqueness of the flavor, but it's not one I enjoy.
You know what would go really good with this?
And it's also a churro. No, I don't
I
think
ate
so.
already.
But that concludes all the Trappist ales.
Does it?
Yes,
Okay.
but we have 2 more import beers.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The first one, I will destroy this name, but it is from Bavaria. It is the oldest brewery that still exists. They have been
Oh.
brewing beer there since 1040.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It is an extremely old recipe. Has been around for a long, long time.
Is it the original recipe from?
This is the original recipe.
What if we tried it and it's bad?
We're gonna try it.
That would suck.
It's just tastes straight
I'm
from
not gonna
1040.
say anything because I don't want to influence your
It's like
ratings.
pond water.
I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to influence your ratings. Other
Yeah.
than it's 5% alcohol, so we're getting
Right.
more into like the normal range of alcohol.
And I should be joking around. That's actually really cool. We're gonna try something that's tasted the exact same for 1,000
Right.
years. That's
Right.
pretty insane. That's
pretty
really cool.
insane.
Yeah, that's awesome. I just gotta finish this monster.
They won the Beer World Cup in 2016, and the name, like I said, I will destroy it. It is Weinheinstaffener.
Okay.
I know there is a place in Eau Claire where you can get
We
it
have
on
something that we
tap.
sell at Dollar General that's similar. It's a stool softener.
Yeah, sure.
It's cool because it's like all the other ones have like a more of like more biblical, obviously, because they're
Right.
like with the branding and stuff. But this one looks a lot more for like you wouldn't look at it and expect that it's been around since 1040.
Right.
It just looks
There-
a lot more
that's-
modern.
there is
That's it?
there is a little label that says the world's oldest
Yeah.
brewery. But yeah, it's a pretty modest looking beer.
Right.
You know, it's not trying to be anything crazy.
The name should
And
be
it-
like Wiener Schnitzel or something.
Right.
Like
The
that.
beer from Germany that I think is really, really good is the stuff you'll see. It says brewed under the Purity Law of 1516, which means that there's only so many. It's kind of like Trappist beer in that there's only so many different ingredients you can use in the beer.
Mm.
And
Oh.
some people don't like that because they think it stifles the creativity of the beer.
Yeah.
And that's why most of the creative stuff that's been happening in brewing has been happening in the United States.
Right.
That's
This
craft
kind of
beer is really taken off. Right. And we'll get into some of that later. But I
then again, if
personally
something-
really,
something-
really like the Bavarian beer.
Right. If something works, then you don't need to fix it.
Right. So, without further ado,
You can say that about capitalism.
say about communism too.
No, there's nothing wrong with comedy.
I want to show the bottle to the audience. It's a very handsome bottle.
It reminds me of like a brat, like how a brat would be labeled.
Yeah, there's this one restaurant I love that serves this on tap.
Bronson Schnitzel. Is that what it's called?
Bronson
Bronson
Schnitzel.
Schnitzel.
I don't think so.
That's a joke
That would
Cody
be
would make if he was here. He'd make a joke like that. He likes those like blunt and smoking meat like memes.
I'm gonna give Ralph a little more because I think he's
yeah,
actually
give
gonna
the
like it.
give the guys with the podcast a little bit more.
I think you're actually gonna like this one.
I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna love it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna order 10 cases. I'll take your entire stock.
See.
Can I see that? Can I see that?
Oh yeah, you want to show it? This one's your stone.
Government wording. Who cares
You
about
took
that?
place.
That
You're
you-
like, no, I was just
Oh.
like saying. I was just saying because you said you were going to
World's
tell us
oldest
about it a
brewery.
little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to say
Bavarian
anything because I don't want to influence you guys. But
Bavarian, come. What?
I will say that was completely unintentional.
Oh, all right.
I
I,
did not
thought I was
mean to do
alluding
that.
to something. Right?
Oh. Ooh. Yeah. I like that. Yeah, that's really nice.
You know, Keystone is actually.
Keystone.
You guys ever
Okay.
heard of Keystone?
All right. There's this really great craft brewery called Keystone.
Keystone. It's made somewhere in the mountains or something. I don't know. Appalachia, maybe.
The Appalachian Mountains.
Somebody's bathtub.
My goodness. Okay.
This is a lot better than Keystone.
I would agree. So this is a golden lager, and it has a pretty malty flavor. It's kind of sweet. It's good. What would you rate it?
How would I rank it?
Yep.
Probably not with a rake.
How would you rank
What else
it?
would you use to rake then? If you don't use a rake.
I'll give it a 4.
This is
4. Okay.
I'm sorry, I couldn't think of a funny enough response. That's the only reason I ignored you.
Donovan?
It was like sweet, and then hopsy. Again, I just don't like the hopsy taste of beer. I don't know. I'd probably.
Yeah, unfortunately, all the beer is going to have a beer taste.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's like the thing I don't like about beer.
Right,
It's the
right.
hops. I don't know. I just can't get over. Like a 3 probably.
What a very nice conversation we just had. Very informative.
Right.
I didn't know beer would taste
You're
like
welcome,
beer.
Internet.
Yeah.
I'm going to rank this at a 4.5.
Okay.
I really, really like this beer. It's a solid.
It is very
It's a
good.
solid beer.
It's a 1,000-year-old recipe. That's pretty
It's
insane.
smooth. It goes down easy. It tastes
So this is kind
good.
of like
It's crisp.
Keystone's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The Mac Daddy of all Keystone Light.
The Mac Daddy. Was that an actual sandwich for a while?
The Mac Daddy. I don't know.
Comes with a belt.
It might have been.
McDaddy.
The McDaddy.
It was the wife who
That sounds horrible.
It just has a shit ton of a Miracle Whip.
All right. We've got one last
Bread.
import. We've got one last import.
Hold on, I gotta finish all of Donovan's beer.
Oh, you're still drinking his beer. Well, while you're drinking that, I'm gonna talk about this beer. Now, I'm gonna ruin this one too. It's another Bavarian beer, same brewed under the Bavarian Purity Law of 15.
Is this from the
something.
Netherlands or is it German?
This one's German.
Okay.
It's from Bavaria.
I like German beer. I like German beers.
And it's specifically from Munich in Bavaria.
Since this podcast is all about beer, do you guys think Brett Kavanaugh's gonna watch?
Who's Brett Kavanaugh?
He's a Supreme Court justice.
He likes beer. That's all you need
I
to
like
know.
beer.
okay.
I've always liked beer.
That's all you need to know is he likes beer.
I'll show you.
I'm gonna get shit on for that.
No, it's all good. Oh, you think anybody that watches this podcast is smart? They're not. If they were, they would be watching this podcast.
He is a Supreme Court justice.
Yeah.
Okay. But was he the cool one?
He was.
That just
Define cool.
You know what I'm
He
talking
likes-
about?
Hey, he likes
He
beer.
likes beer.
He likes beer. So
I didn't know if you knew which one I was talking about.
see the
The one you probably hate now.
Which one?
The black guy.
Oh!
Wow.
Is his name
Whoa.
Whoa.
Is his name like Clarence Thomas?
Clarence Thomas.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was.
I don't think he's that cool.
I'm pretty
He
sure
went
he
for
was.
like one
put,
part of what he wrote, and that was it. The rest of it was pretty terrible.
pretty sure he was put in place by Reagan. He's like the last.
Oh,
Reagan.
you kidding?
Like,
Really?
he's been there a long time.
That's kind of annoying that they can be there for that long.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's the point of the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
It's kind of a
The
problem.
idea of it is
Well, the
that
Supreme Court justice, and then the the president, and then like Congress, Senate, they're all checks and balances. That's why they're all
right.
there.
The idea of it is that the Supreme Court is then above like the politics of the moment.
Yeah.
That's the idea. Whether or not that actually works in a practical
Yeah.
sense is another story.
Right.
Right.
But if they like ran for office, then they become even more overtly political.
That's true. Yeah.
Because you have
Be more biased.
you have obviously the more recent cases that are really making headlines that are really divisive, but then you have other ones that they did recently. They got rid of one of the for lack of a better way to describe it, it was one of the Trump immigration rules. So they got rid of one of those, and that's something that a lot of people weren't really expecting. But like I said, it's
kind of weird because the president chooses whoever's the acting president at that time when one dies or one quits. The president chooses who Supreme Court justices are.
but
So
they have
if
to get
anything-
approved by the Senate.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I suppose.
Obama was almost going to have another one, and then he
The
was
Republicans
denied.
are like, yeah,
He
that's
was
wrong.
denied.
They're like, that's not based for you to pick a Supreme Court
But-
justice as the sitting president.
Anyway, now I got to talk about this beer now.
Yeah, this
This
is
is
not
a politics
something-
podcast.
This was not something we should have talked about.
Anyway, so this one is from
But
Munich,
Brett Kavanaugh, if you
Bavaria.
are watching, I really appreciate the support.
Beer's
the
terrible,
beer-
so-
this beer has been brewed
We'll talk about
since
Brett Kavanaugh later.
This beer has been brewed since 1397.
Oh,
Another
okay.
very, very long.
But it's not as old as the other one.
No, it's not as old as the other one.
So-
It's about
Quite
300
better.
years. It's about
Eh.
300. It's about 340 years newer than the last one.
Yeah.
So,
That's a good way to put it, though, too, because, okay.
but it's still an
Yeah.
extremely old beer.
Yep. 700-year-old beer.
So Bavarian Purity Law of 1516 means that the beer must be brewed from only malt, hops, barley, wheat, and yeast.
Well, I wonder what they do to you
Only
if
is
you
just
if you use something else.
Well, because then you're not in accordance with that law.
Like, what if you
so
put
then it
cinnamon
wouldn't
in
be-
it? Like, do they just tar and feather you?
I don't think so. But
No, they
I-
just
stone you.
They just stone you.
but it just means that you aren't in accordance
witch.
with that brewing. You're not in accordance with that brewing route. That's all it is.
Oh.
So.
Did
You
you
can
pour
lose
a
your-
glass for me, or you just want to use that one?
You
Sorry, I was taking longer. I can use the bottle too.
Hang on. I thought
I
I
can drink out of
had
the bottle.
some more glasses.
You want the whole bottle.
Hang on.
Yeah,
hang
it's
on.
probably good. Yeah.
It is really good. I will give you the bottle.
Can't
Actually,
go
this
with the
this is a
smells.
good beer. Now, again, these type of beers, like these type of German beers, some people really really like them, and some people really really don't.
Mhm.
It's just the style of the beer. This is one that. Oh,
So you did pour.
I think I did pour you one.
Oh, I thought
bad.
that was yours. No, that's my bad. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
But anyway, so some people really like this type of beer, some people don't. It's also referred to as Weissbier, which is when you see in Leinenkugels, which we're going to touch on later, honey Weiss. That's what that means. Weissbier.
Oh,
It's a similar style. It's obviously an Americanized version of it,
Yes.
but we'll touch on that later. For now,
Wait, can you hand me? I want to show.
Oh,
it
yeah.
to the quality.
I'm going to butcher the name. Francis Conner. That's my attempt.
What is it, Burger?
It's almost kind of skunky at first, but it's not. It goes away immediately. And
Maybe we should do seltzers next.
we'll get there.
I meant rank some seltzer going around.
That'd be fun. You could have finished
I
this.
could have, but
I'm just kidding.
I'm just not good with beer. I don't know.
I judge you forever. But it's not, all right, I understand. At the same time, I don't like what you don't like.
Now the hardest part,
I told you.
ranking it. What do you rank it?
I go to 5.
Actually, you have
I
3
do.
out of 5 right now,
I like beer. What can I say?
But
I actually like the taste of beer.
but they conflict each other.
How?
5 would be the best beer you ever had.
No. That's not how we did this.
Oh, I thought
No.
it was.
It's however you want to perceive it. That's
yeah,
fine. But I wasn't taking it as you had to rank, because if we did that, we would have had to have 1 out of 30 or something.
Yeah, because then I have to
Yeah.
change my answer every time, and that would take too long.
Right. We were just doing
I'm
more
ready
like
to
a star
Well,
rating.
You can do that. I don't care. You do.
Yeah. However you want to do it.
That's right.
Okay.
But it's not
anyway,
gonna work because you already
Donovan.
tried more than 5, and it only goes up to 5.
So Donovan, what did you think?
2 probably.
Two?
Like, pretty mid.
Okay.
Actually.
I'm sorry, I'm pretty mid. Compared to White Claw,
You're
All right.
comparing 700-year-old beer to White Claw.
I give it a 4. It's a very, very well crafted beer. It's excellent. It's not my favorite kind of beer, but it is up there in the tier of favorite types of beer, if that makes sense.
When we do the seltzer one, I'm gonna say mid on every single one. Yeah.
I'm gonna say cringe.
But I definitely like that one more than the La Trappe beer.
yeah.
Like this one is one I could drink.
I like it
You
a
know,
lot. Yeah.
This is a beer that I could have on any given day, after
Makes
work.
my stomach feel heavy.
Yes.
All this
It's a very
beer.
I
heavy
can't
beer.
imagine how you guys feel because I got a big. I'm built for this.
I feel great.
This,
I'm German, so
Oh,
I'm
right,
built
yeah.
for drinking beer.
And I'm Mexican.
So
And you don't even know what you are. You might be
Right.
Muslim for all we know.
I had a guy from
I saw that on Facebook. Yeah.
Arabia.
What was that? He was like, God shall be with you or something. That was so weird. I'm like,
He
is
told me
Bella,
God would smite me.
is Bella a Muslim name? I don't want to. We can talk about that later.
It is, yeah.
we can talk about that later. It's fine.
okay,
kind of
now it's time for
crazy.
domestic
Crazy. Yeah, I
beers.
saw that. Okay, yeah, it's domestic beers.
And the domestic beers we're going to start with are the domestic union-made beers. So these are beers that are union-made.
Oh, the only ones that you should support.
Exactly.
All right. Now,
Hunter loves unions.
Very pro-union.
When I first showed Hunter my car,
I was into Catholic social doctrine before it was a thing.
He was like, "Oh, I gotta go check to see if your car's union made. You know if it's union made?" I'm like, "I don't know." He had to go check and see if my car was union made, and which it was. She loves it.
Oh, you got lucky.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some of those are not.
Because I don't feel like a criminal when I'm buying the product. Because I know the people that made it are actually being paid.
Honestly, right. Do you like Pabst?
I mean, I'll drink it. It's all right.
I drank it once because of the harmonica. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because you kind of do your...
well, because I got a blue ribbon harmonica.
Because people usually say, but people usually say that Pabst Blue Ribbon is like the hipster beer or whatever.
Right.
Oh.
You have to try it in the bottle and in the glass, Rob.
I remember... Okay.
Is it better
You tell me.
I remember I watched a video on YouTube one time all about Jesus Christ being a hipster, and he was just drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon the entire video.
Oh my word! What?
It was so funny,
bro. It's like the hipster Jesus that's portrayed on different shows, and you'll be like, "Oh, bro, if you just had peace and love in your heart," and it's like. This version of Jesus
is a VW bus.
Right. Right. Something about this seems familiar.
He gave you more than me.
Oh, I did? Oops. You don't have to drink all of it.
No, I'm drinking all of it.
But Pabst Blue Ribbon is basic redneck beer. So.
Pabst Blue Ribbon, I will say this. So I personally love Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yes.
That's my favorite staple go-to beer. It's in every gas station. It's in every grocery store, anywhere you get beer. That is, for me, the go-to, I just want a beer because I'm an American.
Right.
Well,
so it's an American-style lager.
But do they have an option for me
beer.
For when I want coffee and alcohol?
They do, and it's disgusting.
Okay.
But for those weirdos that want that,
the Blue Ribbon, they have that?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier.
Oh, I thought it was a different company. Oh,
no, it's Pabst Blue Ribbon.
So, Pabst Blue Ribbon, it's about 5% alcohol. It was started in Milwaukee in 1844.
I did not know that. You're kidding.
In Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yep.
Wow.
The name comes from the blue ribbon that used to be on the bottles. For 20 years, the first 20 years, they used to have a big blue ribbon that would be tied on the bottles.
Yeah. Why don't they do stuff like that
necessary?
Because people
seriously.
Because us millennials ruined it.
Oh,
sorry,
I suppose.
Me millennials.
Yeah.
You guys are Gen Z.
Yeah, we're the lame.
So
lame
us millennials isn't the proverbial me. We were really into minimalist culture, and still kind of are. And Gen Z seems to be much more into excess culture.
Yeah.
Which is
the Gen Z. We should just do what all the boomers do, just make fun of the millennials all the time.
Yeah, we should.
We should.
You should.
It's easy.
We have to stick together.
Do we though?
Do we?
Yeah.
You guys are pretty old.
Yeah, because without us, you guys don't outnumber the boomers.
You guys are the next boomers.
Oh, but
we are.
You're the next boomers.
They're more of us than boomers.
Yeah.
But think about, but there's, even if there's a lot of boomers, they're pretty slow. I think we could take them.
Okay, boomer.
That was the perfect thing.
Oh,
okay.
All right, let's taste this.
No, we have to taste it. And you guys have to try it in the bottle.
Why do you pick this one? White Claw is probably right next to it.
So lame. Do you even hear what you just said?
Because White Claw is bad.
You do understand that I said that out of not serious.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But
now,
also a little bit.
For the viewers, we have to try this and we have to rate it.
So many people want to kick the shit out of you.
And I don't know if you noticed, but I put it in the Pabst Blue Ribbon glass.
Yes, you did. Yeah, it's very nice. It's very nice. I definitely appreciate the detail you put in this podcast. Because usually I have to do everything, but so thank you. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
I got a mug.
That's because you don't like beer, so you just kind of freaking. You got it in the
This
Mason
tastes
jar.
better than what I remember. Actually, I'm gonna be a real
Wouldn't it be more German?
Forget this beer chalice.
My beer
I'm gonna
chalice.
put it in a freaking mason jar.
Yeah. That's how I drink my twisted
Okay,
tea.
now the moment of truth.
My
Is it
cookies.
Now the moment of truth. How do you rate it?
Donovan, you go first, and we'll circle back to you.
Like a 1.
You just broke his
I
heart.
Rough
know,
start
I'm
for
sorry.
Pat.
You just broke his heart.
Okay, Rob.
A 2.
No, you're fine.
Oh, let me.
If you think it's a 1, it's a 1.
Let me try it in the bottle. Let me drink it a little more.
So you think that was the worst beer you've had today?
No, that's a lie. That other one that tasted like
Oh,
spices.
Yeah, you did say the Orval.
I'd
was
say it'd be
1.
like 2 actually then.
Oh my god!
Okay.
You're such a dick.
I got him up to a 2.
You know
At
what?
least it wasn't the
I
worst.
thought you were changing that one to a 2, so Pat's could be a 1. That's what I
I
thought you
should've.
were doing.
No, the other one he rated.
Oh, it
as-
tastes almost better out of it.
Do you think it tastes better out of the bottle?
I personally like it both ways.
Oh.
I don't like it out of the can if I can help it. I will drink it out of the can. It's still good.
Everything
Beers
out,
are the greatest.
everything out of the can is awful.
Yeah, it's still all right.
Like
I
Bud Light out of the can is shit, but in a bottle it's amazing.
right. Pabst out of the can is pretty mid,
Yeah.
but
Like it's
out of the
not-
bottle is fantastic.
You know what doesn't taste bad?
This what?
White Claw.
I knew you were gonna say that. But what Pabst reminds me of, it reminds me of just going out to bowling league and having a couple beers with the guys and winning some money in tournaments, and that's what Pabst tastes like to me. It was just
Did you ever win any bowling tournaments?
we
With
did
Shawley's dad and
we
her
did
friends?
one, yeah.
Did you win money?
We did.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, no, we won, and then we won money.
You won the whole thing?
Yeah.
First place?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's
It was just like a little. It was just
Well,
it was just
there's
like a little local.
first and second and third
Right.
place.
It was just like a little local league, though. It wasn't like a big.
But the way you were saying it, you were like, "Yeah, we won money." You were making it kind of seem like you didn't get first place. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah, no, we won. We won the
Okay,
money.
okay.
Like we won.
I believe you.
He doesn't believe you.
Not because I'm a
Yes.
great bowler, but
I know,
Shelby's
okay.
dad is an amazing.
No,
bowler.
you're better than me. I suck at bowling. Remember
I
when we
know, it
bowled?
was
Yeah,
terrible.
we bowled at
Yeah.
this
I broke the
arcade.
floor with him. He was I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What's your average?
I was the
What did you
bowling
score?
You got
Me?
like
Yeah.
70.
Dude, I missed so many
Oh
times.
no,
Yeah,
70.
yeah, like 109.
Oh no,
I was bad when we went to play bowling at your bachelor party.
But he
Yeah.
redeemed himself with mini golf. So
That's true.
But I don't know
Almost
if that
hit a
was
child.
because. Okay, we gotta focus up here.
I almost
We're
hit a
getting
child with a
sidetracked.
golf ball.
Ralph, what do you rake? What do you rake? What do you rank Pabst Blue Ribbon at?
Honestly,
Got the money to think about it. Correlation there.
shut the fuck up. I'm gonna give it a full.
4.
You just rated Pet Bunny a 4.
I'm probably gonna rate it at like a 1. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
I love
Yeah,
Pabst. I love Pabst. It has a
Say a
warm
5.
place in my heart.
You weren't even gonna have Pat's Blue Ribbon in this podcast. Where you're like, no, I can't betray my boy like that.
No, I was. I planned
Oh,
on
okay.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
I planned on it because I put it specifically because I wanted the category of like domestic union made beers.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
So that was anyway. I will rank it at a 4.5. It's not. I will acknowledge it's not the best beer that's made. It is, I think, well crafted. They did have a period of time where they had a different brewmaster, and they had a lull that was pretty bad in
Oh, really?
the 80s and 90s. Not even the 80s, more like the 90s, early 2000s. And since like the 2010s, they've had a revival with like a new brewmaster, and things have been going much better. But
You know,
they did have a time
There
there
is
where
something
it was,
weird about that. Like, you know, like those Bush apples that come out, Bush Light apples, Apple. They're a seasonal thing. Obviously, they came out recently, and this is the third year in a row they changed the recipe.
Are they
Yeah.
pretty new still though?
Yeah, they're pretty new. They've only been around for maybe 3-4 years.
Oh, yeah,
They're
yeah.
super
I
seasonal.
mean that makes sense.
And Trayvon, my buddy Trayvon, as you know, he buys them every single year when he comes out. He buys a bunch of them because so he can save them, drink them throughout the year. So
Are
he
they
really
good?
likes them. He says this year's was the worst recipe they've ever had.
Oh,
They taste like he said last year's were amazing, which is true. Last year's recipe was way better than the year prior, but
it's like apple juice or something.
But
Are they
this
kinda
year's
like the
pretty
red
no,
mid.
it's basically
apple
just
ale kind of.
Bush Light. It's kind of like
It's pretty mid.
It's pretty
no,
mid.
it's good. It's better than like Bush Light regular. But you can't be like in the mood for it though. You probably don't want to get drunk on the Busch Light apple because it's kind of like weird, like chemicals and stuff that make it taste the way it does.
Hallucinations, and just kidding.
Like, I don't know.
It's psychedelic.
No, like it's good, but this last because what I'm trying to say is it's just weird how they will change the recipe and tweak it a bit. Things will just be like totally different.
Yeah.
Okay.
They did it with Monster though,
Yeah.
This one is specifically just for Donovan,
No.
as a pity. Summer
If
Shandy.
I don't like it though.
If you don't like it, it's
You
fine.
probably won't.
Summer Shandy
I
is a
actually
dime
know
a
you're
dozen.
not
This is a very Summer Shandy. Well, let me start off with this. Leinenkugel's is the 7th oldest brewery in the state of Wisconsin. They have been brewed since 1867.
I already know that you're not gonna like it.
Should I just put it in a cup in just in case I don't drink out of the bottle?
It's totally fine. You're fine. I have more.
It smells good.
It's got like a honey and lemon kind of taste to it. It's pretty good.
It has a good
It's a
aftertaste.
very, very popular beer here in Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's a lot better. I like the aftertaste. It just doesn't have the hopsy aftertaste like all the
Right.
other ones. That's why I like it. So
I remember I was talking to a
much.
teenager one day, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, Leinenkugel's are good." We were just talking about random like alcohol and stuff. He's like, "Leinenkugel's are for girls." I'm like, "I've been to the bar lots of times. I've never once seen a chick order any Leinenkugel's.
Also,
Only guys like Leinenkugel's.
also,
If you're watching
How about-
this episode,
how about Leinenkugel's Original? Does that look like a girl's beer?
Yeah,
It's not.
Yeah, he fucking.
It's-
He was very dumb.
But anyway,
He was so dumb. It was a problem.
the other thing
It
to
was a
note,
serious problem.
the other thing to note about Leinenkugel's is they're also union made in Chippewa Falls.
Ooh.
So it's not only local,
So are all three
it's
of
also
these?
union made.
Like the last, so the Pats, I won't say that one yet. And then this one, they're all Wisconsin.
Yep.
Wow.
That's really cool.
That's
I didn't know
really
that.
cool.
I didn't know that about Pats or.
Yep, Pabst is they originated in Milwaukee, and Leinenkugel's originated in
What
Chippewa
makes me
Falls.
respect Pats?
So they're not only just local, they're also union made.
Right. That's really cool.
Yeah, it is really cool.
That is really cool.
And
I'm glad that you did your research because I didn't know that you're going to be doing all this. Well, I figured
Yeah.
you would
Oh,
for
yeah.
like
You
the
know me.
for like the more like religious ones. I knew you
Right.
would, but this is really.
oh yeah, you know me. I go all in when I.
Yeah.
I've been judging
That's why
other
you're a
people.
regular on my show because I know that the customers, the
customers.
viewers. I'm gonna have merch soon. Don't worry. The viewers need the best that I can offer and give them.
The
So
money
that's why you're
symbols.
here. Yeah. And that's why I have you because you're like the person they all make fun of and run
Right.
through
Are
the
they
apples
actually?
at. Yes,
Oh.
I'm the only one though in the comment section saying this.
So
Oh.
so this one.
That's
So
a shit.
did you actually like it or no?
It,
I
You
comment
don't have
on
to
my
rank
own-
it because it's not on my list as
okay.
a ranking.
It wasn't bad. It's not bad. It's
That's
just-
the one I have for people that typically don't like beer. I'm like, here, try this. It's not like.
Shut up! You really need to stop saying that.
Okay. Anyway,
I'm gonna get roasted.
moving on.
I haven't even tried that one yet.
You don't have to try that one. That was not on the list.
Oh.
That was just
I
a
still
pity.
want
That was just
mine.
pity for Donovan.
Bitch.
Now this one is Honey Weiss, which is, like I was saying before, with that other beer from Bavaria, is a Weiss beer. So it's like a style of beer. They tend to be fairly light, very weedy. It's wheat beer. That's what it is.
Not hopsy. Just
Not
wheat.
very
So
happy.
it's
Yeah,
like
it's
liquid
weedy.
bread.
It's very weedy.
Is it just
Um,
Leinenkugel's original with a one tiny little drop of honey put in it?
It's
Probably.
got well,
It's
no,
like this.
because Leinenkugel
And then
original.
they
is-
shake it up so that it squirts everywhere when you open it.
No, because Leinenkugel's original is a pilsner, so it's a totally different style of beer.
Okay.
Seen that on Fallout.
Anyway,
You see that on Fallout?
Yeah, Fallout 76. I didn't know that. I thought Pilsner was like a brand of thing on Fallout, and then yeah, you just
You're
said
admitting that,
that.
you only love White Claws. You play Fallout 76. Somebody is going to murder you. They're going to find you, drag you to an
yeah,
alleyway,
like
murder and rape you
I love that you
as
knew
they
which-
should.
I love that you knew which Fallout it was because I was scared to say which one it was, and then you knew instantly which Fallout it was, and then said it. You know.
yeah. See now, pilsner. That's Miller Lite. Miller Lite is a pilsner.
Oh, okay.
Another good Wisconsin.
But is there pickaxe Pilsner?
That one's yours. Now this
Just like
is
that.
the Leinenkugel's Honey Weiss. So it's a honey beer. Honey
Yeah,
wheat
that's
beer.
it's good.
I will. I'm listening to the man speak.
Oh,
I have
No,
to
that's
listen
all
to
I
him.
have to say.
yeah.
I didn't get to hear him. Because
It's a sour wheat beer with honey. That's what it is. And it's
Also,
also
like your
union
mood.
made.
Yeah.
Sour.
Yeah.
Bitchy.
This is so not okay. We should have had cheese so you could eat cheese so you could shut your fucking gob when I'm listening to
I'm actually
speak.
lactose intolerant.
No, you're fucking not. Shut the fuck up, Donovan. You're not lactose intolerant. You live in Wisconsin. You probably should shove cheese up your dick hole.
I gotta tell them what you did with that third vodka yesterday. How you actually drank it.
I did not butt chug.
I didn't even say that. I mean,
Yeah,
So are you saying that you boofed it?
I would have boofed it, but then I was like, I'm not a kid.
This is the honey.
I'm not a kid in college, so I'm not going to do that. You know, there's like a bunch of cases where like people were forced to like butt chug stuff and look at really sick. Yeah, like in like sororities, like if you want to enter like those
Yeah,
groups
the
or
frat,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, the frat. They
My
make you like
word,
butt
you
chug
haze.
like a bottle of like rum, and it's like that's not good for you.
No, that's
Anything
not.
like if you boof anything, that's not good for you. That's what it's called. It's called boofing.
It is.
It is. That's what it's called.
It's
Did you not
called
know that?
boofing.
no, we used
When
to,
you
like,
shove alcohol or like
You know how I know that? To bring this all full circle?
I know people that have
Brett
boofed.
Kavanaugh. During the Brett Kavanaugh hearings.
Oh yeah, I
They asked him
remember
what
that,
boofing
yeah.
was.
Yeah. Oh
Did he
my
explain it to them?
god.
No.
Oh, dang it! That would have been amazing.
It
That
was
would've been-
amazing.
His career would have ended.
They were like, I
Oh.
see on your calendar it says boofing.
Boofing. It's like I like beer. I've always liked
Okay.
beer.
Anyway,
I like boofing the beer.
anyway, how would you rank Honey Vice?
You know, this is really good. You know, it's like fuck it. It's good. It's really good. Let me get.
Would you say it's pretty mid?
No, it's not.
Pretty
I gotta wet the whistle. Hold on.
Is it based? Is it folk punk?
This beer, this heavenly beer, is I think I'll give it the same rating I gave Atheist Bale and his portrayal of Gore the God Butcher. About a 4.
Give that movie a 4?
No, I meant his acting as Gore the God Butcher.
Okay, I was.
Yeah, I probably would
Oh,
give the
Christian
movie a
Bale
4
played
too.
him?
Yeah.
Yes. We have an inside joke. We call him Atheist Bale.
Yeah,
Because I sent you
he's
that
a
meme.
god
I sent you
butcher.
that meme, right? Atheist Bale, Christian Bale.
Yeah.
He's the God Butcher.
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
All gods will die.
Okay, Donovan, how would you rate it?
I'd say it's a 5.
A 5. That's your favorite one?
Yeah, actually, it is my favorite one.
I would like to change my answer. Because I'm about to get out-punked by this fucking White Claw loser.
Why, you want to say a 5?
I say a 5.1.
You can't.
You
It's 5
can't,
is the
yeah,
cap.
I would say
Okay,
10.
so 5.
Well, I say 11.
I say Infinity.
I'm gonna
and
say
Beyond.
I say Infinity and Beyond plus 1.
My
Why not?
my ranking for it, I would probably say Honey Vice is like a 3.
No one cares. I say Infinity plus 5.
Plus 5.
Anyway, let's move on.
No, I give it a 4. I'm sorry. I'm not going
Actually-
to let this guy gaslight me into
Okay.
changing my
Yes, like you.
answer. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm judging our local labels.
You don't even know what that means.
Now,
Bitch.
that's
Like an
it for the
extra
Union
cheese.
Made beer. I have more, but we're not gonna go through that.
It would be funny if you said that was a woman leaving.
We're
Oh, yeah, it
uh,
is, though, isn't it? That's
we're
true.
clearly not gonna make it through more Kugels. So we'll skip right ahead to domestic craft
Because
beers.
Kugels is a girly beer, right? We established that.
It's pretty mid. So now we'll skip ahead to the Sand Creek, which is even more local.
Yep, I've had this before. It's okay from what I
Yeah, it's
remember.
actually from like right in the town that Rafael Godinez lives. You know.
So
Oh, wait, did they know about that?
Who know about what?
You're forward.
They know I live in Maryland, Wisconsin?
Oh, I was gonna dox you.
so
Oh, I don't care. These people could try and kill me. I don't care.
Anyway.
Sand Creek Brewery, they used to be Pioneer Brewing, and before that was another brewery. Blah blah blah.
That's what they were called
But-
before.
Right, they
Okay,
used to be
okay.
Pioneer Brewing, and then it was something else before that. And it used to be a Coca-Cola bottling plant before
Oh,
that.
wow, I didn't know
and
that.
It has a whole history.
Oh.
But anyway, the brewery itself dates back to 1856.
Wow.
But Sand Creek Brewery, which is what we're going to be
Mhm.
I was
tasting,
wondering why you had it.
started in 1999. So it's a very
That's
new
pretty
beer.
new, yeah.
They've won 3 World Beer Cups.
Wow.
No
And-
way. That's cool.
Yep,
I
they're
didn't know
Wisconsin's largest. They're Wisconsin's largest microbrewery, And we're going to try the Oscar Chocolate Oatmeal Stout. This is a very, very dark, very, very heavy beer.
Does that have something to do with Stout, like the college?
I
Probably.
think that's the reference, yeah.
Oh.
But I think it's a pun because a stout is a type of dark beer.
Oh, that's exactly what it is.
But I think they did do that as kind of like a pun.
I had a friend that went to Stout. He got kicked out for being a Nazi.
Actually?
Fun.
Yes.
wow.
Literally,
But anyway,
not even kidding.
The Oscar Chocolate Oatmeal Stout is the one that won the World Beer Cup in 2010.
Cool.
It actually tastes like chocolate oatmeal.
We'll probably do this one, and then we
you're
might
gonna be
have to
disappointed if that's
take a
it.
break, and then because
Oh, so yeah, let's just take a break now,
Okay, we'll do that,
and
that's
then
fine.
we'll come back to it.
So we're gonna take a short break. My hard rockin' amigos.
And
So
since
this
I'm
is like
running
a-
out of
we are back from our short break, and we are doing Hunter. What is it?
So we were talking about Sand Creek Brewing, and the first one we're going to try, I think let's try the Bugler first. This is
Okay.
a brown ale, and the last beer that Donovan liked kind of was a brown ale, so I think that's a good one to start.
That sounds like a Left 4 Dead zombie. The Bugler.
So the Bugler is an American brown ale made by Sand Creek
You
Brewing.
probably didn't have to open up 2 of them.
I'm going to open up 3 of them.
Okay.
We don't have to drink all of it, though. It's fine.
Yeah, you can just drink all.
We're beer tasting.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna take like 2 sips of his.
So it's because we ran out of glasses. That's why.
Oh.
So the Bugler, all the proceeds from this went into repopulating Jackson County with elk.
Oh, okay.
So
Wow.
it's got
That's
like
pretty
the elk and stuff. Yeah,
That's cool.
so it's pretty cool. Now obviously it was a successful beer,
Right.
so they continue making.
I thank you for telling me that, because if I ever get invited on the Joe Rogan podcast, I can now talk about something that he'll be interested in.
You sure can.
About beer and elk.
Yes, and how beer
He
helps.
seems
elk.
more like a
Gross.
like claw kind of guy.
I'm gonna fucking stab you. You deserve to be stabbed. Anyways, I say that, but I love White Claws as much as you.
So it's like
I
a
also
little
love
hoppy, but it's not bad.
Yeah,
It's
it's not
not,
super
no.
strong with the hoppiness.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Brown ales are nice. They're usually a pretty mild beer. They're not like real.
I usually don't like brown ale, but this is actually good. For this being a brown ale, I like it.
How would you rank it?
I feel bad if I put this at a 5.
Why?
A 5 is the highest ranking. Why
That's
would you feel bad?
because like it's above everything.
Hats.
Whatever
It's above, like,
whatever
everything.
you want to rank it is what you should rank it.
Yeah, there's no pressure.
Anyway, you
I like it. I'm gonna give it a 4.
4. Yeah. Donovan?
I'd put a 5.
A 5. Okay.
Yeah.
That's your favorite one so far.
It is actually.
All right. Yeah. No, that's fine.
He's lying to you. Change his score right now.
I would rank it at a 4. It's my favorite beer from Sand Creek personally. Critics kind of are mixed on it because it's a brown ale and it's an American brown ale. American versions of well-known styles, critics tend to be pretty mixed on.
Yeah. Is it more of like a purish kind of side looking at it?
Yeah,
Oh,
kind of like
okay.
with like pale ales.
Yeah.
You know, you have some that are American pale ales, and again with critics, it's always kind of like
Right. I understand that.
it's kind of because it's an Americanization of a world-renowned type of style of beer.
I don't
so
think
it's
that's a bad thing.
no, I don't think it's bad at all.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
I guess if you're looking for a
I
purist-
like craft beers, and I especially really like Sand Creek. There's probably about half of their beers I like and half of them I don't, but it's just because
See, the problem is we're not experiencing the full experience because we don't have any cheese.
we
Right.
need to go down the road, you see, or across town, and just go to the Sand Creek bar.
Oh, to the actual Sand Creek.
Yeah.
Right.
I see.
You just gotta go
Have you ever
drink this
been
in
there
a-
to that little bar they have there, the tap room?
Nope.
It's really good.
There's a lot of old people.
It's a nice little bar. It's only open like afternoons.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
kind of
from
weird.
noon to 5.
Yeah.
No, it's because of Wisconsin state law.
Is that the place connected
Breweries
to the brewery?
Stay open because they're not supposed to be able to compete
Wait,
with bars.
You're talking about the
Oh.
brewery? Here?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I've been there.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a little tap room in there.
Yeah, because
It's
Yeah.
a little bar.
I've been there once with Dusty.
Yeah, they close at like 5.
Is it nice? in there?
Yeah,
I've
it's
never
nice.
actually been in there before. I took a tour.
You walk
the
in like
brewery
the
part,
front.
but not that.
You walk in the front door, and then off to the left-hand side, there's like a little door, and then the bar is in there.
Oh.
But it's like a small little bar.
I asked him if I could butt
It looks
chug
like
a
you're-
giant beer cylinder holding thing.
Is it?
it looks like you're intruding when you go in, though.
Oh,
It's
it
like
does?
weird, but
Is it like people working while you're in there?
yeah. But it's like the spot where you walk in and you go into the left. They're
Yeah.
usually like over here to the right and way in back.
That's weird.
It's a little
That's
odd
kinda
setup.
weird.
But it's because it's it's one of those
Yeah.
little breweries. It's been around a long time.
Right.
So when you walk in, you're like, am I supposed to be?
Right.
Especially if you're early. If you're there, like, once they've been open a few hours, there's people sometimes sitting out in that area, like, with drinks and stuff. And they've got, like, little bar stools and stuff. And then, like, there's the actual room in there where the bar is. But
My dream job since I was a teenager was to work at a brewery.
were you going to be a brewmaster? Here, give me those.
Yeah,
We're moving on already. We got to keep moving.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It is already almost 9.
Now the next one.
Oh, did I tell you that
Is-
Hunter sent me some cards, like some religious cards in the mail?
Oh.
I was gonna bring them, but I forgot them on the table.
Like,
And my
No.
what do they call it? Prayer cards, right?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, he sent
They're
me-
like
actually,
saints.
Like a
it's little-
postcard kind of.
One of them's
Oh,
like
that's
the
cool.
say or
Raphael.
like the angel Raphael. Yes.
Oh.
I thought you'd find that pretty cool.
No, he's not a fucking Ninja Turtle, Donovan.
No, he is. Okay. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about Oscar
Yeah,
Chocolate Oatmeal Stout.
Yes,
now
let's
this,
talk about the Oscar
from
Chocolate.
Sand Creek won the Beer World Cup in 2010.
I'm just.
What was that? Why'd you go?
This is a very, very
You
want
want oatmeal and chocolate?
Yes.
This is
You'll
a
make some
very,
downstairs.
very dark, heavy beer. It's about 5% alcohol.
I might not like that.
This sounds. Yeah. It's like this doesn't really actually have that much to smell. I like the other ones. The other ones are a lot stronger. I don't know.
It definitely smells chocolatey.
Does it? Where are you guys getting
I
that
think
from?
so.
Are you guys doing the
Nose.
weird like?
It's got an earthy tone.
Yeah, I feel like you guys. Yeah.
No, but for real,
Something
if you
very
if you
beery.
do drink a lot of beer, you will pick up on things like that. Like it
Yeah.
definitely does have chocolate and oatmeal notes, but Don was like, no, it doesn't. It just tastes like beer.
It tastes like coffee a little bit.
Yes,
Coffee.
stouts definitely. You will see a lot of stouts. They naturally like enhance the coffee kind of flavor to it because it
Okay.
does have kind of a little bit of a coffee taste to it.
Well, since I outed myself as a Nazi earlier, let's see how my German brethren
Whoa.
ancestors appreciate this.
The smallest sip.
I'm not actually a Nazi. I'm Mexican. It's a huge difference.
Oh, you have.
You don't even know what you are. You're nothing. You're a fart in the universe. That's what you are.
All right, guys, what would we rank
Hispanic,
this one?
half Nazi.
That sounds like a superhero.
It does, yeah.
This actually is not bad. I thought it was going to be awful, but it's not bad. And I smelled it, and I'm like, what's that, like chocolate, like weird, like liqueur, like something like
There's
that?
no
Like,
way
I
you
don't
smell
even know.
chocolate.
I
don't
smell
believe you guys. There's
chocolate.
no, I didn't smell any chocolate. I understand that it's subjective, but I
No,
know what chocolate
it
smells
obviously
like.
doesn't smell like just chocolate, but it tastes like chocolate, like flavoring.
Tastes like coffee.
I
do you
do
not
agree
taste
with
chocolate?
that. I do agree with that. Stouts do have like a coffee taste. to them.
Yeah.
Well, to me, the chocolate,
A lot
the
of
coffee
stouts-
part tastes kind of like chocolate.
All right. I'm starting to get the aftertaste, and like, the more you guys say chocolate, the more it tastes like chocolate. Yeah, but I think that's also just because you're saying chocolate a lot, and I'm just like, you know,
Okay, how do you rank it?
I don't know.
it's like a 1 for me.
A 1. Okay.
Honestly,
Yeah, stouts and porters, like they're so far on the dark end that you either love them or hate them.
the thing
Yeah.
is, I do think it is really good, but I don't judge beer on that. I judge beer on how easy it would be for me to drink like 12 of these in a day.
Yeah, you can't do that with a stout.
God, no.
No.
This is not up to my stain.
Trappist beer's like that too. You can't drink a lot of that.
I could drink a lot of those, but this one
But you won't. Once you get like 3 or 4 into a Trappist beers, you're gonna be done.
Yes.
Like they're just so.
But that's
the alcohol content's higher.
Right.
The heaviness of it's high.
Rate it
like,
more.
It's really heavy.
Like, but this actually tastes good than a lot of the other beers that I tried. But the problem is, it just like if I finish this whole bottle, I feel like I would get sick just off this one bottle.
So here's how I would describe to drink stouts and porters. Stouts and porters, you need to drink them when
don't.
No. I love stouts and porters, but there's a time and a place. Stouts and porters are they're meant to be drank, in my opinion, on an empty stomach. Like, say that you're at a restaurant, right, that has a bar, and they have this beer there, and you're waiting for your meal, and you want an appetizer instead of getting an appetizer.
You want a beer that you can make your friends and your girlfriend drink and make them go, "Oh, why the fuck would you want it?"
No, but for real,
they think you're cool.
the times
you guys don't like this.
the times when I drank that, like the Oscar Stout, and it was the best.
Yeah.
Was those moments where it's like, I don't really want an appetizer, but I want something.
The more I drink it, the more of like the oatmeal and chocolate feel like it.
Yeah, it's good. It's actually a fantastic beer.
It is fantastic, but I'm gonna give it. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. If it wasn't so good, I would give it a 2. But since it does taste good, I will not drink it personally, just on a personal. But that's not really how I should be ranking them. So I'm gonna give it a 3. A 3, just because I can't drink it, but it is good. From a professional alcoholic standpoint. That's a good way to phrase it. Yeah.
I rank this one out of 4. I really like it. It's not something that, like you said, you can't drink a lot of these. No. Stouts, the really heavy beers like that, they're not meant to be drank like that. They're more like you have one, and that's kind of it.
Donovan, what is that?
What's
that?
What
is that?
The unfinished beer.
That one's not mine.
Donovan, look, it says right here that you're a little bitch.
But anyway, so that's the chocolate almond stout. The last one I have here.
Laws when you're drinking claws.
The last one I have here, which we're not ranking, I just have this again as pity to Donovan.
You're not gonna like those either.
Blackberry.
What?
I've had those before. They're okay, but they're not that great. Because they're fruity, but they're not. Even
they're pretty mid.
Are they beer?
They're pretty mid.
Are they beer?
No, it's a malt beverage.
It's like it's supposed to be fruity,
but it is kind of beer-ish, but it's malt.
It's the type of beer you drink right before you kill yourself.
Well,
do with that information what you will.
So, this one is Shelby's dad's favorite.
Really?
This is his favorite for them.
You sounded judgmental when you said really. Just really?
Wow.
They fill these things to the brim.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You see that?
They have this on. They have this on tap there too.
That's insane.
It's insane.
No, but like you look at a.
No, I'm not judging.
You look at a White Claw, and they're like down.
And they're
to
like
here.
so mid.
No, they're not.
Fuck you.
No,
They totally are. They're like down to here, aren't they?
You're like, White Claws are mid, and you're like, what do you mean they're mid? It's like, no, they literally just filled up a can like half full. Just,
Right.
no.
Is that how you thought
To
you
the
meant?
middle.
No.
Oh,
I was
okay.
making a joke. No, White Claws don't do that.
I feel like
You're
they totally
So
are.
now is this one? Now is this one you like? You don't have to rank it. We're not ranking this one. It's just. I figured this would probably be the one you'd like.
They came out with 4 brand new White Claw flavors.
Really?
With real juice in them. Yep.
Now is this the one you like the most?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
So it's
I knew it. That's why I saved it for
Yeah,
last.
it's pretty
for you.
based. It's like not amazing.
I haven't
but
tried
it's
it. Maybe
good. I
they
like it a
changed
lot.
the formula since the last time I tried these. Remember the last time I tried these? I thought they were kind of mid. So we'll see what happens.
So one of the funny. I'm looking back through the rankings. One of the funny ones is. Ralph and I both rated the Orval at like a 5.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, "This is a great beer. It's so good. And Donovan ranks it at a 1.
Yeah, he's known for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
1.
He likes to fuck over the perfect ratings like
We
that.
did all agree, though, on the Chimay Red. I ranked it just 0.5 higher than you guys. We all did 3.
Oh.
I did 3.5, but that's pretty much the same ranking.
Cool.
Yeah, we all did that as Chimay Red.
This is the point of my podcast where I put all of us as the Chad, like face over all of us.
Right. The one that won, though, the winner, is the West Mall Double.
Which one was that? I got to.
That was the second beer that we had.
Is it up here?
Yeah, because I don't know. Was
That one.
Because I want to show the audience which one won.
The West Mall Double. I have one right here.
Okay.
I just realized we haven't been recording this entire time. No, I'm just
The West Mall Double is the winner.
Woo! Woo! Can wait?
A Trappist beer.
Can I try it again, or is it?
Yeah, you can.
I want to try it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should all try
If
it.
you
again.
want,
Okay.
if you want, you could just. I could just give it to you to take home.
I'll take it home, but I also want to try it right now. It deserves a victory.
Well, then,
lap.
therefore, by definition, you can't take it home.
What do you mean? Because I have to follow the law.
Contained.
Right.
You're right. I cannot
Exactly.
do that.
See what I mean?
Definitely will not be doing
See what
that
I mean?
because Well, let's just do this. Okay, I'll take it home. I live here now, so we'll do that. I live here now. There we go. So therefore, I'm
All
taking it home. There we go.
Oh, you always did live here, didn't you?
I did always. This is my house, actually. You guys are guests in my home. My humble.
Yeah. Thank you for having me in your house.
Yeah.
So do you actually want this now?
Yeah, I want to try it.
Okay.
Seriously, we should all take a sip.
I'm okay. If you
You
like.
gotta take a
I'm
sippy
good.
sip.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Come on, take just one little sippy sip.
Wow,
But you're
peer
yelling at
pressure.
him.
No, well, I know he will because
You just
he's
said he's good?
because he's my friend.
He just said he's good.
No,
I
come
am
on,
good.
you guys both gotta try it.
I'm the most good I've ever been.
Alright.
I swear to God, we're doing that for the Seltzer podcast, though. I'm literally just gonna tie you to a chair,
That is a
make
good
you
beer.
drink all of the different types of seltzers.
That really is a good beer.
They're gonna find me in the Geneva Conventions for that podcast.
And the West Mall Double, that was one that I had never tried before.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's a good. It's
If I had to drink a beer,
so brown ales really won the day.
Had to, keyword there. Which one did the worst?
The worst.
See, now I have to do math, nerd. Because you can do the S to
excuse me.
F.
I'm-
What was that? Are you half dinosaur or something? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be making fun of you. That's just funny.
That's my grandfather's claw.
No. You saw the claw and you're just like.
The
Do your
worst
Minions
one.
impression
The worst
next time
one
you
was
hear
the
that.
La Trappe.
La
The
Trappe.
quadruple.
Oh, okay.
That was the worst one.
The quadruple.
Right.
The one with the
big
pork
one.
Yep.
I thought there was
I
only
feel
triple, double, and regular.
There are some that make quadruple.
Yeah, that was a different brand.
Oh!
Right.
I was just confused. Sorry.
Yeah, West Mall only makes single, double, and triple,
Okay.
and that's the only 3 type they make.
Do your Minion impression now. You gotta do
Banana.
it.
Now you're gonna dress up in a suit and go watch the new movie.
Yes,
And
and then
with a
throw
banana
bananas
in your
at
hand.
people.
Right.
And then clap it whenever.
Banana!
What is happening in this country?
Oh,
The same thing that's been going on since it began.
Basically.
since the dawn of man.
So it's you damn millennials.
Yeah, you're the
Okay,
one who made
okay,
And your
boomer.
damn iPod scooters.
No, that was Gen Xers that made the Minions movie.
Oh, what?
Like every Gen Xer I know shares on Facebook Minions memes. Am I not correct?
No, I got a lot of
Yeah.
millennials.
Millennials?
No, there's
Is
a
Gen
lot
X
of
after Gen X
millennial
is
or
like
before?
millennial parents.
Oh, yeah,
Parents of
yeah,
millennials.
okay, yeah.
There's a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of old people. that
Yeah,
share,
right.
Yeah. I've talked to people that are like, I'm literally not going to watch The Mandalorian because every single fucking meme on Facebook is of Baby Yoda, and they just thought that was cancer, so they refused to watch Baby Yoda.
it was so
because
good.
of that. Yeah, or refused to watch Baby
Baby
Yoda. Refused
Yoda.
to watch The Mandalorian because of,
Baby Yoda memes were good though.
No, but they
I
would
tried-
share like the dumb cutesy ones.
You know, I tried to
Yeah.
save. I tried to save the
Would
little
it be-
trap with
would it
my
be
rating,
cool
but
if,
you guys
uh,
really ranked it bad.
What was
What
that
did we
one?
what did we rank?
You ranked it at a 2. You ranked it at a 1.5, and I gave it a 3. I was like, it's not bad, guys.
We were just like, no.
Everyone else was like, nope, this sucks.
Your opinion's wrong.
1.5.
Ching Chong, your opinion is wrong.
That was racist.
It was a little racist,
but I have to say that I obviously was a little biased because I selected all the beer, so it's all beer that it's all beer that I already kind of knew I was gonna like.
Well, now we can't include your ranking.
So it does add a little bias.
This became the Supreme Court.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you see, as the Supreme Court, I always win.
Damn.
Dun, dun, dun.
I invited Trayvon last time to hang out with him, but he was busy. But I really wish he would have done this with us. He would have had a good time.
He would have made fun of me.
He wanted to make fun of you
For the White Claws.
Yeah, but anybody would make fun of
that's
the
true.
White Claws. I feel like that's the only reason you're bringing up the White Claw thing so much. Well, no, that's not true because you actually do like White
I love
Claws.
White Claws.
White Claw's pretty mid.
Which is fine. I love beer. Me and Hunter love beer, and you love White Claws. So
yeah,
it's
no,
fine.
it's all good.
It's
People
all
like what you like.
Yeah. Like you guys like, German piss water, and I like
Yeah.
White Claws.
Hey.
Yeah, you like pussy fart.
My German
trying to impress the
ancestry,
girl
my
at
German
the bar next
ancestry
door.
runs thick.
Like,
Yeah.
what else runs through? I'm just kidding. Go into that.
Robin.
Mm-hmm.
I think we better wrap this
Yeah,
up.
we should probably wrap this up before things get way more.
We announced the winner. We announced the loser.
Wait, that was racist.
No. I was just talking about me because I will say something stupid, but it's fine. But that's why the people watch. I am a little bit racist.
I'm sorry, I'm just kidding.
But it's only because
I don't want to get in trouble.
I'm funny, and everyone knows that comedy is racist in 2022.
should probably just cut this part out.
I probably should just cut this part out.
Yeah, you should just cut it from when I announced the winner and the loser. And then just-
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'll just
Just cut it and then edit this little
This
part.
conversation's been pretty mid.
See, I'm gonna edit that. All right. I'll fucking. Okay. This has been Rap's podcast. We're a bunch of idiots. Don't listen to anything that we told you, besides the actual rankings themselves, because that's the only thing that matters. Which is probably the core subject we should have focused on. But this is a podcast, and it's all about you listening to a bunch of useless, worthless, hybrid human pieces of shit talk about their first class experiences of everything. So if you're watching this and you didn't like it, then I don't know, go fuck yourself. I don't fucking know what to tell you. Go watch a different podcast that's better. Oh wait. But anyway, this has been the 7th podcast. The Pringles one is coming. I know you obese American fuck. You're like, where's the Pringles one? Like, it's coming. It is coming. It's not going to be a problem. And I'll do that with a bunch of Mexicans. They'll throw hot sauce on it. It'll ruin it for you anyway, so it'll be fine. But, yeah. I don't know. Peace out, boys.
Peace.